Yeah, so guys, I'm on my lunch break and I was just researching the math part of the CST for childhood, for teachers of childhood, grade 1 to 6. And I came across this question. A bag contains a number of plastic discs that are either red, green, or blue. 1/4 of the discs are red and 2/3 of the discs are green. Which is a possible value for the number of discs in the bag that are either red or green? Well, okay, so what do we know? We know that there are red discs. We know that there are green, and we know that there are blue. We know red is 1/4, they said that. They give us all that information. We know green is 2/3, and we don't know what blue is, so we're gonna put an X. All right. So in order to find out what blue is, although they are not asking you to find out what blue is, but you need to find out what red and green, what portion, what portion of the disc, or what fraction of the disc are red and green. So you'll have to add the red and green together. So how do we go about adding fractions? We want to add 1/4 to 2/3. Well, we first have to give them the same denominator. That's the first step we have to do. So as you can see, the denominators are 4 and 3. It's very easy. You find the lowest common multiple. So you count by 3 and you count by 4. And the first number that you find in common between the two of them, you use that as your common denominator. Or an easy way to do, just multiply the denominator. 3 times 4, and you could never go wrong. Sometimes it will not be the lowest common denominator, but it will be a common denominator that will give you the same result. So in that case, we know it's 3 times 4 is 12. So we're going to rewrite our fraction as an equivalent fraction. So that's going to be 12 as our denominator. We know that already. So both is going to have 12. All right. So then how did I move from 4 to 12? Well, I had to multiply 4 by 3. So I multiply my numerator by 3 also. So I get 3. 1 times 3 is 3. So 1 over 4 is the same as 3 over 12. How did I move from 3 to 12? I multiply 3 by 4, so I multiply 2 by 4 also. 2 times 4 is 8. So now I know 3/12 of the discs are red, 8/12 are green. So I need to find out how many of them are red and green. So I'm going to add these two things together. And since they have the same denominator, all what I have to do is add the numerator and keep the denominator. So 8 plus 3 is 11 over, keep the denominator, 12. So red and green forms 11 over 12. Well, guess what? A whole is 12 over 12. So to find out what's blue, it's easy. We're going to do 12 over 12 minus 11 over 12. How do we subtract fractions? When they have the same denominator, we just subtract the numerator and keep the denominator. 12 minus 11 is 1 and keep the 12. So we know blue is 1 over 12, but we don't even really need this. The question is asking us now, which of these numbers here are possible answers for blue, not blue, sorry, for red and green together. So by inspection, we are going to look, red and green together is 11 over 12. So let's try this, 11 over 12. All right, so this is 11 over 12. 11 over 12, what can I multiply 11 by and 12 by, one number, to get one of these numbers? So now I need to get, let's try A, which is 18. So to get 18, 11 times what will give you 18? Well, this is not possible. No number times 11 is going to give you 18. So we know this is not a possibility. So this is incorrect. So let's try the next number, 36. 11 times what is going to give you 36? 11 times no number is going to give you 36, so this is not a possibility. Let's try the next one, 42. 11 times what is going to give you 42? No number. Times 11 is going to give you 42. Now, this is not a possibility. Now, do I have to try 88? Of course not, because that's the only other option. So I know my answer is 88, but we can look at it. 11 times what is going to give you 88? Well, 11 times 8 is going to give me 88. All right, so 11 times 8 is going to give me 88, and 12 times 8 is going to give me 96. So I already know my answer is 88, so 88 over 96. Let's see if that makes sense. That will equal to a whole. So our answer is 88. We know that already. Now, by inspection, viewers, we already know that the answer is 88, because if we know the fraction is 11 over 12, the only number that can go into 11 here without a remainder is 88. Okay? But let's do some self-check. So if 88 of them are red and green, then blue 1 over 12 is the fraction for blue. So we're going to multiply it by 8 and multiply here by 8. See if we get the same denominator, and we get some number in the numerator that when we add it to the red and green together, it's going to bring us back to 1. So it means that our answer is correct. It's going to bring us back to all the discs in the bag, which is 100% of them, which is the same as 1. So 1 times 8 is 8. 12 times 8 is 96. So now we have blue is 8 over 96. We have red and green as 88 over 96. So add 88 over 96 plus 8 over 96. And we are going to get 8 and 8, 16. So that's going to be 96 over 96. So now we know, self-check, we know our answer of 88 is correct. And so the answer should be 88 red or green discs.